Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and please welcome my co-host Stacey from Sacred Key Codes. Hi, Stacey.
Hi, Jean. Hi, everyone. It's so great to be here today. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming, and for we this episode is part two of our three-part series, which is how to heal and balance your chakras, Crystal Edition. And I'm just looking over at the title, so I read it correctly. But yeah, so we're very excited. I want to know how many of you were able to attend the part one, and we had a lot of people there, and it went very well. We were very excited about part two, and we're looking forward to inviting everybody here to join us. So, Stacy, how are things going in your neck of the woods today?
They're going good. I can really feel the fall coming in and changing and such beautiful weather. So
It
I've really
is.
been enjoying it. It feels so peaceful and calming and just a lot of letting go and really moving with the energy. So it's
It
good.
is. It is. I felt the same way that this fall season has been especially beautiful as far as the colors and nature and the angle of the sun. Like everything just seems so much more amplified. My wedding anniversary is actually this week, and I chose this time of year because it's so beautiful. It's like sweater weather, and it's so snuggly, and it's so crisp, and yet the sun is warm. And on my wedding day, it was a torrential downpour, but
Oh,
I
well,
know, but
happy
yeah,
anniversary. That's
thank
exciting.
you. It was it was a most beautiful time of year. I really love it because
Mhm.
wanted something not too hot, not too cold. But
Yeah,
so thank you everybody for coming. I love seeing everybody here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I love the colors we have in the background today. It really matches. So, how to heal and balance your chakras, Crystal Edition. And so, Stacy, did you want to go over what we did last time?
Yeah, so last time we explored the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus chakra, and we kind of dived into some of the attributes of each of them, and then we did kind of a more embodied meditation activation with it. So it's really fun.
Yeah. And everybody said that they could feel the buzzing of their chakras and
Hmm.
the it's like the chi rolling through.
Yeah, and
And
I love. Oh, go ahead.
mhm.
Oh, I was just gonna say I love how the crystals help amplify the energy, so it really feels more tangible in our bodies.
Yeah, it really does. And it's beautiful to learn how to apply some of these principles to ourselves, to, ourselves, and that how easily accessible it is. It's a beautiful offering here. And today we're going to explore the three chakras, and it's the heart, the throat, and the third eye. And each chakra is character, and we're going to review each chakra's characteristics, the most common crystals for each chakra, how to balance and heal your chakra, and a simple practice to get you started. And as Stacy has noted at the bottom there, please know that this is not medical advice by any means. You should always consult a medical professional. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Everybody's chiming in. Um, okay, so let's go on. The first is the heart chakra. Look how beautiful that color green is. Oh my gosh. Even just the color. I did a reading for a woman earlier today, and they did say to use colors to help uplift her mood and to shake the heavy, dense energies away from her.
That's
So
beautiful.
let's start with the heart chakra.
Yeah, so the heart chakra is one of my favorite chakras. It governs love, compassion, empathy, and forgiveness. It acts as a bridge that connects to, the lower chakras and the upper chakras. And it is where we find unconditional love and unlock our unconditioned, most vulnerable, and magical selves. And so when you really tune into the heart chakra, when it's blocked, people will have difficulty receiving love. They might feel isolation or loneliness. They lack compassion. They hold on to grudges and have a lot of resentment. And they're really closed off to connections. And something, when that area is blocked, not only are we closing ourselves off to other people, but we're really closing ourselves off to ourselves, who we truly are inside. And so when you can really begin to unblock and open this chakra, you get to find out more of who you are on a soul level, and just owning that authentic expression and really showing up in the world and shining your light. And I think it's one of the keys to really embodying your purpose here.
That's beautiful. I agree. I agree. And it does take time. It's an amazing transformation that's possible. So under a balanced heart chakra, we can expect to feel loving and be and feel loving and compassionate, be open to giving and receiving love, forgiving and accepting. That is really huge. That is really huge. That forgiving and accepting is really a big part of it. Emotional balance and empathy, and healthy relationships and strong connections for a balanced chakra. And this is all possible for all of us energetically. We can all work on this. So, what about the overstimulated?
So, when the heart chakra is overstimulated, you may experience overgiving to the point of self neglect. You may experience codependency in your relationships or infatuation to a certain degree. You may be overly emotional and easily overwhelmed by others' energies. And you may actually lose yourself in relationships or even your identity. So it's just kind of, I guess, seeing love as something outside of yourself, where there's
Mm.
just like something you need to have from the outer world or something you need to have from another person. And it really, it's like, how can I get that? And it really kind of blurs the boundaries. So I would say when you have a really overstimulated heart chakra, there's usually another chakra that's out of balance. And when you find that balance, you can, like learn to set boundaries, learn the communication, learn your feelings, and it really helps to with that.
Wow. Wow. So oftentimes when we find something either blocked or overstimulated, it's because, or oftentimes you'll find another chakra that's out of balance as well. And that's
Mhm.
why it's so important to balance and to keep them all in the same frequency, in the same expression, so to speak. How beautiful is that?
Yeah,
Okay, well
yeah,
done.
really.
So some of the stones and crystals for the heart chakra. One is the rose quartz right here. Oh, you can't see my cursor, sorry. And what another is green aventurine, and another is rhodonite. I love these. Uh, Energy on the energetic level is love, compassion, and healing. On the emotional level, emotional balance, forgiveness, releases grief and past trauma. That's huge. On the mental level, encourages compassion based thinking. I want to just sprinkle this all over the world, right? Fosters empathy and emotional wisdom. Wow. And on the physical level, supports heart, lungs, circulatory system, and helps with blood pressure and immune health. It's amazing, you guys, what frequency, what a balance in frequency and vibration, and these subtle vibrations, these subtle energies that are in Gaia, in Mother Earth, and we can obtain these through the crystals. It's a miracle. I love it. I'm so passionate about it. All right, so that was the heart chakra. Next coming up is the throat chakra. It's one of my favorite ones for sure. I can see the quickest changes with this. So, Stacey, you want to tell us a little bit about the throat chakra?
Yeah, so I agree with you. The throat chakra is really a beautiful chakra. It controls our communication and our self expression. It gives us the ability to speak our truth while also honoring another's and to hear those important things about what others have to say. So I think it's a balance of both, not just speaking your truth, but receiving others' truth and letting them have their own truth. It is the creation of one's thoughts and inner world made manifest into the physical plane. So when I say that, it's like I see the throat chakra is our ability to bring all that's going on inside of us out into the world. It's how we communicate and make known, what we desire, what we like, who we are, and what we have to offer. When the throat chakra is blocked, you may have difficulty expressing your thoughts and emotions. You may have a fear of speaking up, or even standing up for others, or just having that lack of communication or that inability to get your words across. You may experience shyness, or you may be very timid. You may have suppressed creativity, or you may have a feeling of being unheard or misunderstood.
That's interesting, the suppressed creativity.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. That's really, and I love what you said about how this throat chakra expresses all of our thoughts, hopes, and dreams, and all of everything of who we are. I mean, our actions, but we communicate this through this throat chakra. It is so that powerful,
Yeah.
beautiful. I hadn't put
And
it. I hadn't. Mhm.
oh, with the creativity, because if you think of it, sometimes people are really into their inner world. They may have, like, they may be the best person ever and have all these thoughts, all these ideas, but to really bring them out and to bring them into the physical world, to bring them into action and let that be expressed, it often takes that communication. And that communication links with so many things. It is how we collaborate together, it's how we get the things we need to create our dreams, right?
Wow, beautiful. So, in a balanced throat chakra, one might find clear and confident communication, honest expression of thoughts and feelings, strong sense of integrity. Oh, now see, maybe that's why integrity is. I'm all about integrity for me. It's one of the things when I was writing up my list on what I wanted in a husband. That was number one was integrity. It
Of
is.
that. Yeah.
And he is, and he is at each and every day. Creative and expressive. You would also find in a balanced heart or throat chakra a good listener. Wow, an effective communicator. A listening is a huge part of the throat chakra, which some people might not realize and might not connect.
Yeah. It's kind of where our what's that word? Clairaudience comes in. It's actually through our throat chakra. And so if you really get messages through hearing, or you want to, really working on that throat chakra can help.
Beautiful. What about the overstimulated?
Yes, so the overstimulated throat chakra looks like talking too much or being very dominating in conversations, kind of like squashing out everybody else and their voice. Speaking without thinking, over critical or judgmental. You may gossip or spread a lot of misinformation, or speaking aggressively or harshly. Yeah. So I kind of think of this as kind of like people who have no filter. They just keep talking, talking, kind of just to make noise and to fill up the space, as opposed to kind of using their words in a way that's in alignment with, who they are inside, or really what they want to express. Because, I don't think a lot of people who spread gossip want to be that kind of person, but they get tagged as that because they're not being aware of what's coming out.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's really is important information there. So
Mhm.
that is the beautiful throat chakra, and here are some of the crystals and stones. So, did you want to go over this one, Stacey, and then I'll do the next?
Sure. So some good crystals for your throat chakra include aquamarine, blue lace agate, and lapis lazuli. On the energetic level, they help with communication, self-expression, and truth. On the emotional level, it works with emotional release and giving you that courage to speak your truth, and also an ability to be calm in stressful conversations.
Wow.
On the mental level, it gives you clear thinking. And therefore that enhances your articulation, and it helps you be honest in your self-expression. And then on the physical level, it supports the throat, the vocal cords, the thyroid, and it helps relieve sore throat and tension in the neck and the shoulders.
Mm-hmm. That's lovely.
Yeah, I
Well
love
done.
all these.
I
I love
know.
all the blue stones. I work with them a lot.
Mm-hmm. I love the lapis lazuli. I have a small piece of the aquamarine, and I'm not sure about the blue lace agate, but it's
Yeah.
really beautiful.
Yeah, the blue lace
Well,
agate is super beautiful. I love all the different shades of blue. It just feels so calming and soothing.
oh, I know, I know. I remember now. You're right. It just popped into my head which one it was. I do have it. I do
Yeah.
have it. So this one is the third eye chakra. Look at that. How gorgeous is this? And isn't this similar to like the Om symbol? I don't
Mhm.
know, but it reminds me a
Yes.
little bit about the Om. But this is just absolutely gorgeous. I love this this image here for the third eye chakra. So the third eye chakra governs intuition, insight, and spiritual awareness. It connects us to our higher wisdom and inner vision so that we may see beyond the veils and false screens and distortions. Physically, it is a literal antenna for higher dimensional energies to be received. Wow. A
Yeah.
blocked third eye chakra would look like lack of intuition and discernment. Wow. I mean, wow. I want to do the exercise already. I'm like, okay.
Mm.
Difficulty focusing or imaging is a blocked third eye chakra. Disconnected from inner guidance could be blocked third eye chakra. Rigid in thinking or over reliance on logic. Ooh, wow. Could be a blocked third eye. And narrow mindedness. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
I
amazing. Hmm.
I think the third eye chakra is such a special chakra because that's really when we start to see beyond just the physical plane. And I've heard a lot of people say it's the first eye, not the third eye.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And
Wow.
what's really fascinating is that there's the third eye itself is actually a crystal. And it's I don't know what type of crystal, but if you look at it, there's little crystalline spikes and stuff that actually make up its structure. So it's literally like if you can activate that crystal, you have your own antenna and connection to crystalline consciousness, to higher guidance, and to everything beyond just what we see. So
Wow.
when your third eye chakra is balanced, you have strong discernment and insight. You have a clear perception of what's going on around you and a good imagination. You're open minded and are able to see the bigger picture. So you're not so locked into kind of, oh, this is how it is. um, and you also have a deep connection to your inner wisdom, and you have mental clarity and focus.
Wow. We should all be doing this twice a day, you guys. Do you want to
There's, oh
do you
yeah.
want me to do the overstimulated or do you want to continue?
I either way.
Go ahead. You can continue.
Okay. So when this chakra is overstimulated, I kind of just think that's when people think you're crazy. um,
Oh,
yeah, it's kind of like you know, it's when you're starting to see things, but you don't really have that like shut off switch. It's just like you're wide open. So you may be disconnected from your rational thinking. You may kind of just dip out during the day, you know, be in that daydreamy field without kind of controlling it. It's just like you're here one moment, you're not the next. You may be obsessive in your thinking, or you may also have hallucinations, like uncontrollably and to a high degree. You may have difficulty separating fantasy from reality. And so I see kids a lot, when I think of that, like kids actually can't discern the difference between what's really happening, what's true, or what's not real until like a certain age, because they're living in their unconscious mind, their subconscious mind. It's all being programmed. And you may also be detached from the physical world. So you may just be so open that you don't want to come back down here.
Wow. Wow. So it's really important to have that balance going on here. Okay, so let's go on to the third eye chakra stones that we have here. And everybody, these are well known. You can't see my cursor, I'm sorry. I don't know why that is, but um, the the top on the left there is the amethyst, and then going clockwise is the labradorite, and then the next one is sodalite. And energetically, on the energetic level, intuition, spiritual insight, and psychic abilities. On the emotional level, emotional awareness, release of fear and illusions. Mental, mental clarity, insight, enhances imagination, supports meditation, and deeper understanding. Yeah, labradorite is one of my absolute most favorites. On the physical level, supports eyes, brain, nervous system, helps with headaches, migraines, and sleep issues. I do know I used to take mine to in and put it on the outside of the covers on the bed with me, the labradorite, and I always felt that the labradorite calmed me internally when you just felt like uneasy or agitated and you couldn't like calm down, I would hold on to my labradorite and I would have this really beautiful sense of well-being come over me. And it's a wonderful stone, and all of these are wonderful stones. But some people may work better with some than others. So pick different ones and see which ones work best for you. And if you don't mind, I just want to shout out Wisdom Seeker Joan. Aw, so nice to see you. Thanks for coming. All right, so now we're going to start the exercise.
Yeah, so for this exercise, I just invite you to grab any crystal that you have. So it could be one that we mentioned or just one that you feel drawn to at this time. Or you can use a different one for each chakra, because we're going to do the heart chakra. Jean's got her labradorite there. Yeah. So we're going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to work with the heart, the throat, and the third eye. So you got yours?
I don't have one of each, but I'll have to if you don't have one, you can use a clear crystal and program it for the chakra that you intend to use it for.
Yes, definitely. And you can also have a clear one that you program for all of your chakras. So it makes your life easier. Okay.
Excellent.
So to begin, I invite everybody to settle in to a comfortable seated position. Gently close your eyes and begin to focus on your breathing. Imagine breathing into your heart and into a ball of light. Hold that breath for a moment. And then as you exhale, sense that light permeate out through your entire body. Again, follow your breath into that heart space and feed that ball of light. Hold the breath for a moment. And slowly exhale and feel your body soften. One more deep breath all the way into that ball of light. Hold that breath for a few moments. feeling the energy build, and softly exhale and sigh it out. And feel the light as its immense brilliance and warmth fills you. Now bring your attention back to the center of your chest, where your heart chakra resides. In this space, imagine a gentle green or pink light and place your crystal over your heart. Visualize its crystalline field pulsing and becoming in sync with your heartbeat. Open your heart to its energy and allow it to fill your entire chest with warmth and compassion. With each inhale, feel this green or pink light expand, touching every cell of your body and filling it with unconditional love. As you exhale, let go of any stored heartache, fear, or protective walls that are ready to heal. Imagine this crystalline light forming soft petals of green or pink. Feel them blooming outward, opening your heart and radiating out the energies of love and trust. Allow this energy to grow brighter, feeling your entire aura filled with love and sending this love out into the world. Take a deep breath all the way in and all the way out. Thanking your heart for all that it does for you. And now move to the throat chakra. Bring your awareness to the center of your throat and visualize a soothing blue light here. See it as the open sky and place your crystal over your throat. Feel its calm energy as it aligns with your throat center. Imagine the crystal's crystalline frequencies gently vibrating like a soft hum, clearing out any blockages or hesitations in your communication and self-expression. With each breath, feel the light expanding and aligning your energies as it invites you to speak your authentic truth and listen openly. Visualize a clear, flowing river of light flowing through this area, allowing every word and expression that is aligned with your truth to move effortlessly with the purity of your soul. As the crystalline frequencies fuse with the light, feel your throat bringing in energies of freedom and strength, the ability to share your truth, and connecting you in to honest communication and self-expression. Thank your throat for all that it does. And then take a deep breath all the way in and all the way out. Now move your attention to the center of your forehead, to your third eye chakra. Visualize indigo light gently flowing into this space, representing intuition and inner wisdom. Hold your crystal to your forehead. Imagine its crystalline light growing clearer with each breath and sharpening your inner vision. Picture a soft, shimmering portal of light within your mind's eye, connecting you to the wisdom and energy of the crystal within your hand. Feel the crystal's soft vibrations gently pulsating and moving into your third eye, activating its energies and bringing it fully online. See, sense, feel, or imagine this encoded light washing through your mind, dissolving the doubts or confusion, and clearing the way for intuitive knowings to drop in. As you continue to feel this energy softly opening up and expanding your third eye, ask your crystal for a message around your healing journey, and then allow all the thoughts, words, feelings, impressions, and images fill your third eye center and bring in a deep knowing. Thank your crystal and your third eye for the beautiful intuitive insights and messages that you have received. And feel this indigo light expanding your inner vision and allowing the crystalline consciousness to expand, knowing that you can always come back to this energy. You can set your crystal back down in your hands and rest them on your lap. And now I invite you to take a deep breath and visualize the energies of each of these three inner chakras fully opened and activated. See the beautiful heart space, the throat, and the third eye illuminated with such beautiful crystalline energies, and see all of these beautiful crystalline light energies slowly streaming down through your body. Imagine their combined energies traveling down your spine, filling up your solar plexus, and fusing these energies with confidence, moving down your sacral, filling you with creativity and emotional flow, and finally reaching the root chakra, anchoring you deeply into the earth and bringing you stability and grounding. As the energy reaches the base of your spine, envision it as roots extending deep into the beautiful core of Mother Earth. As it connects to her crystalline center, sense it providing a stable, balanced foundation. Affirm to yourself that I am grounded, balanced, healed, and whole. My energy flows freely and harmoniously. Now take one final deep breath, feeling the integration of these energies. Breathe all the way in and all the way out. Begin to gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, anchoring in this balance. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes and come back. Feel free to share in the chat your experiences or any questions you may have.
That was beautiful, Stacey. Thank you so very much. So how's everybody feeling? Thank you, everybody. So JR has a quick question while we're waiting for everybody to pop in their experiences. How would you program a clear crystal?
So there's many ways to program your crystal, and one of the easiest ways that people do is with intention. And so what I like to do first is actually ask the crystal for permission and to see if it's in alignment with that energy. And then I'll set the intention to have that crystal radiate out and kind of, mirror that same energetic quality. And sometimes I find it nice if you know somebody else with the crystal that you want, and kind of letting that energy resonate together. So if you want to program a clear crystal, say with rose quartz, if you have a small piece of rose quartz or some way to, or you can connect it to the rose quartz in Mother Earth, having that energetic link, I think really helps it as well.
Wow, that's cool. Good question there, JR. Good question. So I've done a crystal grid with clear quartz, not chips, but just little pieces.
Mm.
And we made a grid, and then we programmed the grid to have a generator. It's generated with energy through intention and through movement. It was so long ago, I don't recall the specifics, but man, I did it to change my energy in the kitchen. Like I wasn't always picking on things every time I walked in the kitchen, and I could feel that energy of that grid. I hid it on top of the refrigerator. I can't see on top. I felt it. I felt it. I felt it. It was so powerful for so long. It is really, it's a beautiful thing to do that. So Debbie says that she saw a golden green hallway.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So
Cool.
Debbie, what was that for the heart chakra, or it could have been even for the third eye? But
Hmm.
that's such a beautiful image. Well, maybe it was for the third eye if she saw a green hallway, but that's beautiful.
Yeah, the green eye, some of the higher uh, expressions of the third eye is often associated with that color green, which is associated with truth. And so it's
Wow.
that ability to see the truth within all things. And so I just kind of did with the basic. So we did. So the rainbow people understand, but if you study it more, if you look into the green ray of God or creation or the ascension rays, it's that green for the third eye.
Wow. Wow. And Amanda Carroll says, better, feeling better. And she had energies or memories come through to heal and release.
Mm, beautiful.
Very much. And Denise says, thank you so very, very much. I needed this at this
Welcome.
time. You're welcome. Namaste, Denise. So I don't know if anybody else wanted to share sort of their experience or if they had any questions or, yeah. Mm, yeah, just let us know. So I chose to use a fluorite for the heart chakra. And I just, when you said put all your crystals down, I didn't want to put the fluorite down. I think the fluorite still has some work to do. I think that, we all have, aw. So Denise says, oh my gosh, this makes me cry. So beautiful.
Mm,
Um, we all have life to deal with. We all have family. We all have friends and situations and work and, the car and different things that challenge us. And no matter how enlightened or how progressed we are in our respective fields, sometimes it just catches up with you, and sometimes you feel defeated, but knowing that we have these resources to rebalance, to reconnect, to just improve our energy, our physical, our mental, our emotional. I mean, I love the way you have that all set up there because each one is so important. And sometimes we only think, oh, I have a crick in my back, or oh, I have a crick in my neck, or oh, I have, we only think of one thing. But somebody once said, what's the cause of my illness? And I said, well, who's being a pain in your neck for you?
mm,
Are you a pain in the neck, or is there somebody that you're dealing with that's a pain in the neck? And they're like, you know what? They thought it was like something from a past life or something. And I'm
mhm.
like, no, it's energetic. It's something that you're holding on to. Um, and yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't want to go ahead of the game too much, but something did just pop into my thoughts here. Let me see what Amanda says. Love the roots through the coccyx to Mother Earth. Great for when inside, especially. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, when I go to bed at night, sometimes I'll imagine like I have a little plug-in connected to the earth, so just to get some good sleep. Yeah.
So you have a grounding mat? Is that what you're saying?
No, I imagine I do. I
Oh, you
imagine a
imagine.
plug-in. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're grounded to the earth every day, though, she said. So
Mhm.
very true. Massive changes right now. And Amanda Carroll says, connecting my crystals to the earth's crystals. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good one
Beautiful.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that suggestion because if you don't have it, I chose to use this rose quartz just because it was tiny enough. And
Mhm.
it's a little dolphin,
Oh,
and so cute.
yeah.
It's just a little cute thing.
It's beautiful.
And so yeah, but instead of having I have a big one that's like heavy and you wouldn't put that on your third eye, so all right, I'll
Yeah.
use this
Yeah, I
one.
know. Yeah.
Um
I'm I like what you were saying about the chakras and how they relate to our physical bodies, because when you start to recognize the energies, it's really good to have that energetic awareness, because then we can start to heal it and the energy is easier to move before it's solidified within, the physical. And so when you have those awarenesses, instead of like, oh, they're persisting day after day, it's just recognizing, okay, maybe I should start to work with that energy more, need to move it more, need to clear it more, something needs to change in my life. And that way we don't end up with the so many diseases or pains in our body. So like they kind of say the best medicine is prevention. So yeah, that's what it made me think of.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, I just feel like the information and the practice. Now, I do like a quick run through of my chakras, but not like this. I should be
Hmm.
doing it like this. I should be doing it more intentional, like take an hour, take some time, get the right crystals out, and not just like usually I visualize I'm sitting and I'm kind of like running through, you know,
Yeah, that's what
eh,
I do. But if you think about it, the way I see it is it's better to take, a couple minutes each day than to do it for an hour once a month, right? And so it's kind of like maintaining just a small practice where you can do it consistently. And then maybe like once a week or once a month, do that longer practice. Really honor yourself, honor your body, take care of your energy. And I feel like it goes a long way, because I know a lot with spiritual awakening and, progressing with anything really. We kind of overdo it and then we don't want to do it again because we're like, oh, I'm done with that. I did it for an hour every day and now I'm wiped out. So just finding something and then switching it up. So like, one day it might be, having a still meditative practice, and another day it might be about movement. So
right.
keeping it interesting.
Right. Wonderful. And I have the honor and the pleasure to provide quantum energy healing for my clients. And, while I'm doing it, I feel the benefits because I'm walking through the chakras with her and I'm getting the energy out of there and I'm visually visualizing the chakra and visualizing it clearing and visualizing it getting stronger and pulling down to the next chakra. So I'm talking through this. I'm working on this and I'm focusing on her energy and we're both focusing on her energy and we're going through and revitalizing and balancing and clearing the chakras for her and I feel generated from head to toe, So I do understand and know the power, but for us to do it for ourselves, that's why it's really important to have a group effort here and to come together. And it's like accountability. It gives you accountability if you know somebody else is going to be there. Or find a buddy, find a friend to get together with maybe once a week and do a different meditation or do a different chakra or do a different intention and just having that 1 hour a week with somebody, you're accountable, you'll show up no matter what, no matter if you have makeup on, no matter if your hair's done, and just do a meditation together. I think that's really important as well. So I'm sorry. So T. Lynn says, which chakra is for the body overall, like circulation? I know what I would say, but what would you say?
I'm gonna say the heart chakra, and I
That's
feel
what I
like,
would say.
yeah, the great thing about the heart chakra is like you can kind of direct the energy there, and then you can send it both ways. So
It's I do the circuit. I do the universe, right? And then go all the way down to Gaia to the earth and come up. But the universe is constantly sending down and Gaia is constantly sending up. So it's like a circuit. But the hub
yeah.
of the circuit is the heart chakra. That's where
Hmm.
everything meets, is in the heart chakra. And it goes around and comes back up and goes down. And so it's a constantly running energy, but that would be for the circulation for sure.
Yeah.
The
I
circuit energy and through the heart chakra.
yeah, I do the same practice. And so like once I connect to Mother Earth and to source, I'll breathe in and they both come into the heart, and then breathe out and they both go out at the same time. So, yeah, it's a really good
It's
one.
like it's it's like a pulley wheel almost, something like that. But that's a good question, T Lynn.
Yeah.
And Denise says, this makes me know I need to do this. I save this to my playlist. Yep.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Denise. And she said, so important when you're an empath too, especially. Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
For
One of the
sure.
key questions there is this mine? Yeah. Because a lot of the times, like I know when I first started doing readings, like I did clearing and I thought, oh, just quick clearing. But then I noticed I started getting physical pains in my body. And like, then I would ask my clients, like, does your shoulder hurt? And like one lady, it was really strange because like she had lupus and like it felt like my whole body, like really sore from a workout. And then I heard her talking about that and I was like, that was your energy. I was like so shocked because like I was like, what did I do yesterday? Like I couldn't even move out of bed. It was like so heavy and like sore from like head to toe. I was so surprised. So I started really cleaning up my energy after that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And go and see an energy practitioner too. I mean, we can all do this for ourselves, but it is these energy practitioners are really qualified to provide a service that sometimes we just it's a treat for ourselves, but it's also a way to be kind to ourselves. Um, I do know that I when you were talking about your client, I had a woman and she was absolutely distraught and was on her last she had nowhere else to go, not nowhere else to go, but nothing else that could be done. She was just sort of like on her last nerve, I sometimes say, like just done. She couldn't even like breathe in. She was very distraught. And we did a clearing, and we did a healing, and we found the source, and we lifted it and cleared it, and I could see she looked like a different person after we were done. Like she was all like sort of crunched down and like worried and concerned, but when she was
Mm-hmm.
done, she's like, I feel lighter, I feel better, I feel clearer. Like it's um, you know, it's really hard to deal with certain situations, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, um, when we don't have the tools. But when we have the tools, it really does help to move things or progress things along so that we just don't get stale or stagnant in a certain cycle or loop, and it helps to progress things. It doesn't take it away, it doesn't magically make it disappear. It helps to progress through things, it helps to change a perception or a perspective on things, and lift and open up and find hope and energy, or a uh, be optimistic about making our next move forward.
Yeah, I love what you said there, and especially in regards to, going outside for healing, because sometimes it's like we just get used to our own stuff. Like, we're like, oh, that was a problem, you know? And then another part of that is sometimes part of our healing is asking for help or getting into that receiving mode because it's always doing it yourself. It's never having that relaxed moments. It's never giving something up to, having somebody else hold your energy, having somebody else kind of clear it for you. So I think it's super important. It's like, um, same with intuitive readings. It's like, yeah, we may know, but sometimes we don't trust it, or we need that outside perspective to make sense of it so that we can actually take action on it.
Right. So, Stacey, our part three for the crystal healing, or for how to heal and balance your chakras, the crystal edition, the third portion of this will be on November 12th. And Stacey, which chakras are we going to be covering on that one?
So for that one, we will be working with the crown chakra. And then we're going to also work with two of the higher chakras, which is part of the 12 chakra system or 13 chakra system, whatever one you use. And we're going to be working with the soul star chakra, and we're going to be working with the earth star chakra. And I think these are really important chakras. And it's kind of like once you begin to master and embody your 7 chakras, you can start to tune into these higher chakras that are connected to your soul, your higher mission, and who you really are, and starting to embody those higher energies. So those are really fun.
Yep, absolutely. And we're going to wrap it all up on November the 12th. It'll be our part 3 of the series. And it was just so big, we needed to spread it out and break it up into 3 parts. And what, Stacey, you have an event coming up on October 30th. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so on October 30th, we're going to actually be doing a crystal journey with Numite. And during that journey, we're going to be working with our ancestral lines, both the father line and the mother line. And what I found with Numite, kind of why that stone or crystal called me, is because it's very ancient. And so it kind of holds all these records even before, humanity started really seeding here. And so you can really explore even beyond your human lineage. And I think one of the most beautiful things of Numite is it gives us that perspective of kind of unconditional love and acceptance so that we can really pull out and awaken and retrieve the gifts that are held within our lineage, within our DNA. And it's a very, very potent stone and a very a powerful stone. When I was kind of tuning into the energy with it for Daphne, we kind of started connecting to, it was weird. Like we didn't study it or anything, but we were both, she said it a different way, but I was like, it's almost like a connection to the living library of Earth. It gives us a deep connection to the Earth records. And it was like one of the original record keepers. And so this stone itself has just like a fascinating history and so much magic behind it. And it's known as the sorcerer's stone. And yeah, I mean, you could do a whole YouTube just on that crystal alone and just begin to unlock some of what it does and how powerful it is.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. And oh, here, I can add that. I did. This is the official page, and it's on Stacey's website under sacredkeycodes.com under events. And you can come down here and it shows you it's on Wednesday, October 30th, and it's 4 to 5:30 Pacific or 7 to 8:30 Eastern. And it's an online event. Yeah, so, and she goes into detail what it's going to be covering, and then you can just click right here to book and join us. And it's going to be an amazing, wonderful event. I'm very much looking forward to it. And also, our friend Daphne is having, let me see if I can put that on here. 1 second. I'll get that up. Chat amongst yourselves. I don't know why that's not coming up.
Yeah,
Oh, there it is.
She's having, I was just going to say what she's having. She's having a sound bath healing around All Souls Day. So it's really your opportunity to connect with loved ones on the other side, kind of like when the veils are thin and that energy is here. And she'll lead us all through like a brief guided meditation, but she leaves a lot of room for you to really infuse your body with those sound frequencies and have that deep connection and personalized experience through the pure sound.
Yep, absolutely. It's going to be a beautiful singing bowl ceremonial sound bath, and it's 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, and that's on Daphne's Eventbrite.com. And I'm going to put the link in there, but I have to find a different way. I think this is let me see if I can do this. Yeah, I'll copy this link. Sorry, you guys. Let me take that down so I can do that and pop it in, because the link is really long. I don't know if I can pop it in here. It might work. This is Daphne's, and this is on it is tomorrow, the
Yeah,
27th. Can you
tomorrow.
believe it's tomorrow already?
No, I can't.
was
I was
so
surprised. I was like,
yes, tomorrow, the 27th. And wow, two beautiful events, Lindsay says.
thank you.
Oh, she said she has to get some pneumite. Do we
Yes.
need pneumite for the event?
No, for the event, you don't need the crystal because we're going to be connecting kind of with its oversoul energy. So it's already going to be infused with the container, and we're connecting to the earth energy of pneumite. And so I'll just be kind of radiating out the frequencies to all of you. And I think you'll be surprised at how much you can actually connect to its energy without actually having the crystal, because it's like it's present, it knows what's going on, and it's showing up, and it's very powerful. So yeah, and if you do get pneumite, I would suggest just a little piece because like when I first got my pneumite stone, like I was not expecting that. I had to set it aside. I was like, oh, I'll work with you later. But it's so healing, and it's kind of like if you're having a piece of your own, just be ready to just uncover some stuff and really do some deep work because it's here for it, and it kind of just nudges you into it whether you like it or not. But it's also very protecting and loving and healing. And so yeah,
I can't wait to learn more about it and to work together with everybody in a group. And you can see how powerful it is. Just doing, I mean, not just doing, but by doing these practices that we're doing here on YouTube for you at no cost, and to introduce everybody to the process and to working with the energies of crystals. I just absolutely love it. I'm so very passionate about it. I'm so very happy that Stacey, you're here with your expertise and sharing your experience and your expertise and your skills with us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. And it's always a pleasure to be on here. And I always love to hear what you have to say
Mhm.
and
So,
how deep you dive. So.
yeah. And so we'll see everybody at the event on the 27th and the 30th. And then the part 3 for this healing and balancing your chakras crystal edition will be on November 12th. So we'll see everybody again soon. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.